We got some film study. All right. We have to check out why we lost this game, bro. What happened, bro? All right. Shout out to Jackson Kruger Sports. Make sure I hit that sub button. I just hop into it, bro.
Let's talk about Jared Goff here and the Detroit Lions, who quite frankly melt down in this game. What a disaster, to be honest. This was not all Goff's fault. Obviously, you look at the scoreboard on the other side of the, what the other team did. You can't put this all on Goff, but there's also no getting around it. Hey, he added to that the scoreboard for the other team, and just in general, this was not his best game. He needs to play better. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of this game. There was some good. Let's start off with this play, because obviously in the first half, all those negative plays are going to be what people talk about. It was really up and down. I mean, the offense as a whole was rolling for the Lions. It was really just them beating themselves. Like, first, this is going to be a Jahmyr Gibbs rush. You see here, this is going to be a great play where, you hand it off. First, offensive line does their job, getting him to the next level. Only one guy to beat, and what does Gibbs typically do? Yeah, watch him. I mean, that speed and his shiftiness while at a top level, it's just such impressive stuff. Credit to Sandstrom for just sticking with it as a defensive back, making sure he eventually gets over and makes the tackle. But, that's really good stuff by Gibbs. Which then, of course, can set up stuff like this, like a play action, where it feels like when this Lions offense is at its best, it is playing as though it just feels like there's the comparison I was thinking of, or not comparison, but it just feels like the field's bigger when they're at their best. And what I mean by that is, so you see the play action, watch as when Goff takes the snap, there's so much speed that you have to defend so much further down the field. The play action brings guys in, and now there's just these huge windows. So that's what
this
I mean
is wide open too, bro. Honestly, he should have threw it right here. This is a dot right over the middle. He has a dot right over the middle. He could literally break these two defenders. I think this is Ramen, right? I can't even tell, but I think it is. Ramen should be the person. Yeah, this definitely should Ramen. Catching this right here, juke this person, touchdown. I don't know who the safety is, but he probably not going to catch him. That's touchdown right there.
It feels like they're playing on a football field that's twice the size of a normal football field. Goff makes that throw. They're able to get the big completion. So, good stuff there by the Detroit Lions. There was definitely a lot of this stuff. There was. I mean, and these are the plays the Commanders have struggled with covering all season, really. And I would say as well, there was some really impressive plays by Goff, I think, here as well. I mean, there's this play where it's going to be a man coverage concept. You have a receiver running a route, just, one-on-one matchup. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's your guy here, right? He's the guy you look towards in these situations. Goff takes the snap. He looks over in Amon-Ra St. Brown's direction, fires, and this is not that open. I mean, there's really not a window. You're going to need to put this one perfectly in the right spot for this to be
so this even was low-key a bad read right here. That's tough.
Goff makes a great throw. They get that completion. I mean, again, it's just great stuff here. So, there definitely were some, really impressive plays. This wasn't even the only play that I would categorize in the very impressive play category. This one where it appears that they're trying to get Brock Wright the ball on the offense's left. It appears as though that's how this play is starting off working. Goff takes the snap. He, fakes the handoff there. That's not really open, so he's going to have to try and figure something else out. Goff gets to his next read, which was actually Dan Skipper. Dan Skipper isn't open, so now he's looking down the field. And you have Sam Laporta, who's kind of open. There is a window, but Goff's getting tackled right now. However, great throw and great catch. So yeah, even when things were going horribly, there were good plays for the Detroit Lions and for Jared Goff. That's absolutely the case, and it'd be unfair to say the other thing. But, of course, the story of the first half was not the good... I mean, it was kind of the good plays that the Lions were making and all the offense and that, but it was the 3 turnovers from Jared Goff. First, this one, the fumble on a 3rd down and 1. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how much I really blame Jared Goff for this play. It's going to be on the left guard right here. It's a one-on-one matchup. And watch how there's just an immediate pressure. Goff gets blindsided and loses the football. He didn't have it protected because he didn't know pressure was coming from his blind side. Those are tough. If pressure comes from an area you can see and you don't protect the football, I always kind of put that on the quarterback. When it's your blind side, I always kind of say that's on the, usually it's the left tackle.
See, this play right here is weird, bro, because it's I don't know if it's number 60 fault.
Your blind side, or I always kind of say that's on the, usually it's the left tackle.
Because I could tell he did kind of get swim move just a little bit. So, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what it was. It's It's like he just got off the line
If you're
extremely
blindsided, I
fast
would
or
kinda
something. I'm
say,
confused.
that's on the usually it's the left tackle. Left tackle
Oh, yeah.
wants to make the play. Every now and then it happens at the guard as well. Usually I put that on the lineman. However, the next two, I mean, this play, there's just no getting around it. It's just a bad play. And we saw Justin Herbert do something similar in the Chargers-Texans playoff game last week so you have, it's a three-man rush. You see the route Goff is going to look towards. Watch as when Goff takes a snap. I'm going to be honest. I know I showed you a quick play where there was
way
pressure.
too much air, bro.
A lot of these plays, there wasn't pressure. I mean, Goff has a completely clean
And this is a
pocket.
dot right here. I'm glad it showed another angle.
A pressure. Goff takes a snap.
See, this is why we got to watch these film studies, because we got to actually see what happened, bro.
Be honest.
Wide open right here. Wide open right
I
here.
showed you a quick.
We have somebody coming over a deep slant, a second deep slant. Oh no, yeah, second deep slant behind this slant, which is a smart play. Cause this corner gonna keep running with him. Once he run with him so far, you throw it right behind him, dot right there, to first down. But you're trying to throw it and kind of force it over him, which is not bad. It's not extremely bad to do this, but at the same time, you have to put it like it's just a hard throw. Like you have to really be very, very accurate, and which Jared Goff is. I'm not saying Jared Goff can't make this throw. He definitely can make this throw easily. But it's like it has to, like it's the playoffs. Like you have to make sure that when you throw this ball, you're going to complete it. You can't just throw the ball and hope. We can't you can't hope. We can't use hope in the playoffs, bro. We can't use hope in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So
there was a pressure. A lot of these plays, there wasn't pressure. I mean, Goff has a completely clean pocket. It's just a three-man rush. There's an open receiver, and there's no getting around it. He just airmails this throw. Maybe there's some communication thing. Maybe he thought his receiver was going to run deep. I don't know why he would, though. That doesn't seem to be the case. He's going to end up overthrowing it. It gets intercepted.
and they just caught every pick.
Was,
like yo,
the part where he ends up getting hit after he was, he threw the pass where he had to actually miss a series because of that. That wasn't cool. But, that series ended up in a touchdown on a long play, so it worked out for him. But, yeah, still, that was not an ideal play. It was a bad play, and instead of having a chance to go down the field and take the lead, now you're down 10. And even though they were able to go down the field and score, even with that great play, it essentially all worked out to a punt, which is still not a good possession. And that's with a huge offensive score that Goff had nothing to do with. So definitely not ideal. And then here, and this is the thing, and it's probably what worried you if you were a Lions fan at this point with 35 seconds left, of you don't need a touchdown here. You want a touchdown. 35 seconds left, a timeout. You're down 10, and you get the logic of wanting to go for the touchdown, right? Because the Commanders get the ball to start the second half. It feels like you can't stop them at all, so maybe you got to just make sure you score touchdowns every drive and hope that you can at least hold them to a field goal or something. That's the logic, but like you have to just assume that if you give up a touchdown every drive, you're losing anyway, so you're going to get some stops. You got to get the points that are there. But also, like, there's a one-on-one matchup, and I think that's what Goff is looking at as well, is, hey, Jamison Williams one-on-one in the end zone, I like those odds. The issue is when he takes the snap and makes this throw, it's also Mike Sandstrom, who's been a really good corner for the Commanders, who's covering, and he's just staying with Jamison Williams, who's not an easy guy to stay with. Goff has to read that.
like I don't know. I think I've heard of Sandstrom like one time, bro. But, bro, I swear, bro, he has not played this good. This is probably the best he's played this whole season, bro. Probably his whole career, bro. Okay? Probably his whole career, bro. He's not this good, bro. He's not this good. Bro, literally like an all-star out here, bro. That shit is crazy, bro.
I mean, Williams does a lot of things well. He's not really a contested catch guy. That's not his game. So this is not the right decision
speed.
here by Goff. Again,
run past
it gets
you.
intercepted. I mean, it's not good. I mean, you gave him 7 points on the pick six, and then you took away at least 3 points. And who knows? Maybe it's first down and 10. You throw the ball away. You have an opportunity still to score. Like you still had a chance to get 7 on this drive. You didn't need to push it here.
That's what I'm saying. Jared Goff is why are you forcing the ball, bro? Like I said, you have to make sure before you throw the ball that this is the right read. You're not just throwing the ball just to throw it. Just to throw it. Oh, I hope. Like, bro, what? This is the playoffs, bro. You do that hoping shit in the regular season. That's when you work out all the kinks. If I can throw this pass or if I can't throw this pass. That's when you do that. Not now. Come on, bro.
Bad decision. So yeah, I mean those are most of my thoughts. I mean, again, it's brutal for the Lions and for Jared Goff. Like this sucks. I mean it really does. I didn't even show any plays in the second half because I didn't have to. They got down by so much at that point, and really only other point I wanted to mention on the second half is it kind of felt like they didn't trust Goff at all, which you kind of have to trust your $50 million a year quarterback in a playoff game.
Dan there
right?
needed my nigga to YN at
I felt like they were doing a lot of trick plays, and one of the trick plays went horribly wrong. They were running the ball a lot, which was killing clock. So it's tough, and it was a difficult situation the coaching staff was put in because Goff played poorly. So, yeah, obviously not all his fault, but this was not a good game. At least that's what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from ya. And, of course, as always, thanks for watching.
I want to cry myself to sleep.